Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. In this video, I'll share with you the steps and processes required to have a successful scholarship application process in the University of Montreal. You can see we're on the official website. We have a barrage of resources here. So what you want to do is to click on admissions and submit an application. Now while we're waiting for the page to load, we go ahead and okay, it's loaded already. Now this dialog box simply wants to identify our level of interest. As you can see here, undergraduate level is already clicked. But before I proceed, if you're new on this channel and you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscribe button below. Also give this video a thumbs up, like it, and turn on the notification bell icon so you will receive notification whenever we post new content. Okay, all right, now that's great. So we go ahead and save on the graduate level. Now let's proceed. Down here you see the first step, preparing your applications file. Now these are just guidelines, tips and things to note. The first is this: be sure to follow these steps before accessing the form. So even before you access the form, go ahead and choose the right program. Of course, this is a link here. If you click the link, it will take you to a resource center, another page where you're going to get all the information you need. You need to be sure of the programs that you want to pursue. Okay, that's one. The second is to verify eligibility conditions. You need to be sure that based on either your origin or your locality, right, you are actually eligible, or some other based on some other requirements, you fall into the eligibility list. And of course, you need to respect official deadlines. So work with the deadlines. If a date is given to you, be sure to identify the date and also work with them so that your application form or your application form does not get rejected, or your application process does not get unnecessarily elongated. Of course, the fourth thing is to prepare the supporting documents. You need to make sure you have all your documents on hand to make your application process seamless. Okay, let's proceed. Now, here, okay, this subheading talks about having the required information on hand. For you to complete the form more quickly, be sure to have the following information on hand. The first one is your identity and email address. Look at this. Now, okay, this talks about status in Canada. If you've immigrated to Canada, you must indicate the document you were issued, and that attests to your status in Canada. First Nations, Inuits, Métis applicants are strongly encouraged to identify themselves as Aboriginals, right? Okay, so you see, these are just based on identity clarification, and then valid email addresses. Now we have this: valid, accurate, and permanent email addresses. These are the things that need to be provided while you're going through the processes. These are the things that are going to be provided. You can see here it says a valid, accurate, and permanent email address is mandatory, so we can communicate with you as soon as your application is processed. You need to make sure that even while you're praying, you're hoping for a stress-free application, ensure you go with the guidelines so that you have a seamless, easy scholarship application process. You see, you need to declare your studies. Okay, note this: any omission or misrepresentation will result in the rejection of the application, so be warned. Now let's go to this segment that talks about online payment. Note that processing your application file incurs administrative fees. Interesting. So you need to prepare for them. Application fees must be paid via Visa or MasterCard. So these are the only acceptable payment methods while you're applying for the scholarship of University of Montreal. Now you also need to follow these guidelines to avoid unexpected difficulties. You need to make sure you have a seamless process. Read these instructions carefully. One is this: your access and required browsers. So now while you are trying to access, thank God for technology, thank God for the internet, but for you to make sure that your access is unperturbed, you need to note this: if this is your first visit, ensure you create a user account. That's the only way you can have and enjoy continued access to the information pertaining your process, your scholarship application process. Now, if you're a student currently enrolled at UDEM, you need to use your login code and all that, right? You see, you can also interrupt your application process. That means you can stop it, you can save it, and come back and continue later. Look at this browser compatibility section here. It says that the online application form is compatible with most web browsers, but then it is recommended that you only use Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, and avoid using Internet Explorer and Edge. You may also use Chrome or Safari on your iOS, on your Android devices, right? Okay, so that's it for that. Also, note this: only one application per study cycle, please. Just one application per study cycle. So you want to be very careful. So once your application is done, you don't apply again. Here are some tips and advice, helpful advice. If you have difficulty completing the application form, several options are available for you. One of them is by clicking the help button. As you can see, this is a link at the bottom of every page of the form, so you can see the online help for that particular topic. Now, you can also make use of the compass tool to help you complete the application form. If you want a physical interaction with an individual, you can go ahead and send an email to the University of Montreal using this email address provided here. Of course, you can also use this application form. They have the English translation, right? Okay, that's for inclusiveness for English speaking applicants and admissions applications procedures. Now, finally, we have a help video here. Of course, you can see it has a YouTube link embedded here. You can watch the YouTube video here, and you can also double tap on it to take you to YouTube, so you can check the official website of the university, right? So these are all the helps, all the things you need. Now you see, try Compass, the interactive checklist. So the compass that was talked about in this place, you see this compass tool, yeah. So this is the practicability of it here, all right? Using all these things and applying them, I'm definite you're going to have a seamless scholarship application process. Now, the link of the scholarship will be in the description of this video. You can drop your comments, your questions, and contributions in the comment section below. If you got value from this video, kindly share it with your friends and family. Till we come your way again with another value-packed content, keep winning. See you in the next video. Bye for now.